Shalom Yasharallah Yahawada, the house of Yahawada and the house of Yasharallah, which is, without a doubt, you so-called Latinos, Native Indians, and Negroes, and you Israelites that's dispersed throughout the course of the earth according to prophecy. This is how we know who the real Israelites are. Jews, Israelites, both houses, the house of Yahawada and the house of Yasharallah. Ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue, the mother tongue. Let me grab it. James 1:1. James, a servant of Yahweh and of the King Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, Yahweh Shai, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greetings. So the 12 tribes are scattered by the way of prophecy, and they will be scattered until Yahweh Shai HaMashiach returns to gather the lost sheep, literally. But this lesson is dubbed Cyborgs. Cyborgs, cyborgs, because that's what this devil has in store, not only for the chosen people, but all humanity. Not only for the chosen people, but all humanity. That is the end game. That is the end goal. All roads lead to MOTB or MARK, or the potato chip, as I call it. Everybody gets a bag. Oprah, you get a bag, you get a bag, you get a bag. That's the end goal, end game, and it has always been the end goal, end game since Yahweh has put it in their minds to do so. Since Yahweh has put it in their minds to do so. Proverbs 21:1. Because like I say, when you're really in the depths of the scrolls, when you're really in the depths of it, you understand on a spiritual scale, on a spiritual level, who really moves the chess pieces. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 1, it says, the king's heart is the mind, Hebrew, and Hebrew the mind. The king's mind is in the hands of Yahweh, the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turns it wheresoever he will. So that's the time we're in. Yahweh is going to push it. You know, he's going to push it on their spirit to bring forth the prophecy, the final prophecy. Well, not the final prophecy unto the two last prophecies, and that's this digital slavery system, which is the potato chip, and then it's World War III, and then it's the greatest most anticipated human arrival. Well, he's not going to be a human per se, but he's going to be he's going to be in human form, but he's going to be a god. So it's kind of like a little bit of both. He's a hybrid, and that's what we're going to be essentially. But it still fits. It still fits. The cap still fits. One of the greatest human arrivals in history is coming, and that is the return of Hamashiach Yahushai, Yahushai Hamashiach, in which the world ignorantly, in which these Christians ignorantly calls Christ Jesus or Jesus Christ. So that's the big lead up. Cyborgs, cyborgs, cyborgs. If this prophecy wasn't major, then Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, wouldn't have put it, in the spirits of the prophets before time and in the spirits of the prophets in this time, and essentially in our scrolls to begin with. If this wasn't a major prophecy, it wouldn't be written inside the scrolls uh, to begin with. And it's written, it's there. So it's prophecy and it's going to happen, and it's here. Slowly, gradualism, slowly, gradualism, slowly but surely. But it's speeding up. He's speeding it up because this devil, which is the deceiver, this Satan, this adversary, he knows his time is short. Everything is prophecy. Everything is prophecy. His time is short. Why? Well, essentially because the Israelites, Yahweh has awakened his Israelites and he's calling them back home. That is a red indicator of his time being short, and he knows this. You're not going to keep ruling over Yahweh's people like you have been ruling over them. And then not even the chosen people, but just ruling over humanity, ruling over creation the way you have been ruling over it. It was a Edomite lady. I'm pretty sure she's an Edomite. And she was complaining about, the ways of the world and the times. Clearly, she doesn't read prophecy. Even though the Bible scrolls are only for the children of Israel because it was given unto us. But when the kingdom is restored and established, we are going to show the whole world, the nations, all the souls, all of humanity, the way to live upon earth. And like it says in Isaiah, I believe that's Isaiah 1 and 2. Let's see if I can grab it. Prophet Isaiah 1 and 2. Nope, that's probably Isaiah 2 and 1. Yeah, Salakia. That's Prophet Isaiah chapter 2, verse 2 on down. It says, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of Yahweh's house shall be established. That's the kingdom and all its glory. It says, in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow. All nations are all of the heathen nations. All of the heathen nations, essentially all of the heathen nations, essentially all of the nations according to Psalms 83, 1 through 6. Even though y'all have taken that crafty counsel, and that's speaking of your elites of your nation, your governors and politicians, and movers and shakers of of these nations. Even though they took the crafty counsel to hide us, to kind of sweep us under the rug, that the name of Yashra'Allah, Israel, the true house of Israel, even though they swept it under the rug and tried to hide the true house of Israel, we will still be basically still giving glory. We still will get glory. We still will reach glory. We still will tap into glory. Basically, Isaiah 2:3 says, and many people shall go and say, come. And that's talking about all of the nations, all of the heathens, all of the Gentiles. It says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, Yahweh, and to the house of the God, the power of Jacob, Israel. Jacob is Israel. Israel is Jacob, the 12 tribes, which consist of you so-called native Indians, Negroes, Latinos, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, those that go back to Jacob, Father Jacob. And he will teach us all of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, the statutes, the commandments, which is spiritual, set apart, holy, and just the way that you're supposed to operate here on earth. It says, in the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. So this proves that those individuals over there, those heathen, those Gentiles that's over there in Israel is not the real Israelites, because it's war, and it's still a war that has to be orchestrated before this prophecy even be fulfilled. So just by that, we know that those individuals over there are not the real Israelites, man. It's all lies and deception, but they're going to be judged for that as well. Salachia. They're going to be judged for that as well. Ain't nobody stopping Yahweh's judgment. But back to the topic. What is that? Cyborgs, man. Revelations 13. All roads lead to the chip, the mark, the potato chip. You get a bag. You get a bag. You get a bag. You get a bag. And this devil is setting up the system. Well, technically already set up the system with these hand scans, these CBDCs, because that's just the couple steps. That's basically, if I like martial arts. I'm into it. Do the little you could call me a enthusiast or whatnot. But you gotta throw those jabs. Throw the jabs. Set the opponent up. And then you come with the heavy blow. So those CBDCs are nothing but just jabs. Light jabs, good shadow jabs, good setup jabs, into the heavy blow, into the uppercut, the hook.